Good morning. Welcome to the post-run standing stretch. We'll do a little core work, try and stand up and do it. But to get started, I got my sidekick with me. If anything doesn't feel right, or if you're still a little tired after your run, just feel free to skip any of the moves, keep standing, keep walking, do what you need to feel comfortable and listen to your body. So I'm just going to pretend like I just ran all the way back here and Clay was waiting for me. So I'm just going to bend my knees, inhale, circle, sweep up my arms, and just rest them on top of my head. So as I have my arms above my head, I have my chest fully expanded. I'm bringing my belly button in towards my spine. With my arms up, I'm just allowing my chest to rise and fall naturally to try to regain my breathing. So I'm making sure my whole body is vertical. I'm not collapsing, folding in, constricting any of my breath. So my arms are just up to allow that full breathing. One more big inhale in. Exhale, releasing the arms. Inhale, circle, sweep up. And on our exhale, I'm just going to take it one step out to the side. So I have a nice wider stance here. I'm still drawing my belly button in and just rotate on over, looking over my right shoulder, bringing my hands towards my hips. Just to support my lower back, I'm just getting that nice twist through my body, a little stretch through my hip flexor even. If you're super tight like I am. We'll bring my twist back to center. Inhale, my arms up. Exhale, bring my legs together. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Bend the knees, inhale, circle, sweep up the arms. Exhale, step out. Exhale, twist on over to the side, bringing my hands towards my hips, keeping my legs and knees flexed, so I'm not slouching in, I'm staying nice and strong. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah. We'll bring it back into center. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, bring the legs together. So let's bend the knees. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms one more time. And on our exhale, bringing our hands towards our legs. So it's the first time I'm going to slowly start to bend over. All of our moves, we're going to keep our head above our heart. So I just have a slight bend into the knees. I'm leaning forward with a straight back. So I'm keeping nice and straight, just like this. If I want, I can start to straighten out through the legs, a little hamstring stretch. But I'm still keeping my chest proud and lifted. So staying up nice and tall here. And again, I'm always going to, for all these moves, keep my head above my heart. That way my blood pressure doesn't get crazy. Ooh, excuse me, after running, that was a little nuts. It's a little windy out here, don't you think? Yeah. Let's bend the knees. Inhale, circle, sweep up the arms. Exhale, release one more time. You're looking on the water. Good. And we'll just inhale, stand. I'm going to slide my right foot back just about 1 to 2 feet. Just for a little calf stretch here. So I'm going to have a nice bend into my right knee. My left foot's back, pushing my heel all the way into the ground. So it's not like a high lunge where the back heel is lifted. It's a nice big calf stretch here. So I'm leaning forward. And if you want, you can take your hands and rest them right onto the leg. I want to work into that calf stretch. And again, keeping the chest up, belly button drawn in. On my inhale, I'm bringing my knee up towards the chest. A little hip flexor stretch and a little balance challenge. A little good core work anytime we balance. Sliding our foot all the way back this time. High lunge. High. So now my feet are hip width distance apart. My front knee is right over my ankle. And I'm pressing back into the ball of my left foot. So I'm keeping my heel lifted. So in this stretch, I'm getting a lot more into my hip flexors. If we want, we can always raise our hands up. Hey. Hi, baby cakes. Yay. And a good one for me in this position is always remember to draw my belly button in. I like to always just get really into my hip flexor and forget about what my upper body's doing. But it's important we keep that neutral spine here, so I'm staying nice and flexed into the core. My arms are up by my ear. A little balance challenge. We're just going to inhale, pull that left foot forward for a little tap. So bending into the right leg, we're just going to tap forward. Send it on back. Arms up, a little moving stretch. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, push back. Get low into the hip flexor. Press. And pull. Press. And pull one more time. We'll bring it into that front press. Oh, there we go. Take your bunker. There you go. So I'm saying nice now. If you want, you can always lift up that front foot all the way. So this is just all leg muscle work happening. Well, I'd be mad if I dropped it too. And on my inhale, I'm going to stand up, straightening my right leg, and I'm going to reach for the inside of my left foot for a little quad stretch here. This should be similar to that dancer's pose position. If you're used to that, so I'm just going to press the top of my foot into my hand, keeping my chest lifted. Looking good, feeling good. Make sure I'm keeping my knees in one line, not pulling or pushing it in any direction. On my release, I'm going to take my foot nice and back, and I'm going to open up towards the side of the mat or towards you. So my toes are out, my heels are in. I'm just going to inhale up for that big star pose. Exhale, I'm just going to lower into, I've got a squat with my hands onto my legs, so I'm keeping my chest lifted here. Allow myself to just sink in. Again, my head is remaining above my heart, dropping my right shoulder in. Yeah. Inhale, left shoulder in, nice little twist. And we're going to do a little moving adductors. Hello, can you take this? Thank you. To the front of your mat, or to where I was standing, to the back. So we're getting to the adductors, that's the inside of the legs. Nice big stretch. So all of our legs are working when we're running or walking. We've got a lot of muscles trying to stabilize us, so we've got to make sure we just stretch everything out. Push forward and back a few more times. And we're going to land to the front and just hold this adductor stretch. So again, nice long stance here. I'm feeling it to the inside of my leg. My knee is staying tracked over my foot. I can press up towards the toes more as I get into this nice big side stretch. Hi, baby cakes. Hi, baby cakes. Yeah. Let's don't press it back in, sitting back into that goddess squat. So tucking the pelvis under, lifting the chest up. I'm going to do my traditional one with my hands up. We can do goalie hands out, however you're feeling. But I'm doing this to make sure I'm keeping my chest lifted, drawing my shoulder blades back, keeping a nice proud chest. And I'm going to close it by bringing my left foot to meet the right towards the front, coming back into that chair pose fully here. Option, you can always just stay in this chair pose, or I'm going to cross, maybe, my left foot over the right, getting a nice stretch through the back of my leg, all the way into my glutes. This was what would be called that funky chair. It's also a balance challenge, so if you're not feeling that balance, keep both feet planted. We're going to keep that chest lifted, sink it nice into that leg so that, hello. Hi. And I'm just going to take that cross foot right behind my right foot to reach up and over IT band. So just twisting here. It's a big side body stretch all the way through. Lifting up and over, keeping the chest lifted and not allowing my arm to fall. Ooh, where'd it go? And we'll untwist to the front, and we'll do the same thing to the other side. So left foot forward, right foot back. Calf stretch. So just 1 to 2 feet behind. Hi. Hi. Do you want to play? Hi. Do you want to play? Clay might want to join. I get it. It's more fun to stretch than to sit, right? Yeah. So still work that calf stretch. You got this. You got this. Okay. Okay. Calf stretch. So good. I'm pressing in that back heel. Both feet are going to be pointed straight ahead. I'm going to pull forward, little tap to the front, then send that leg all the way back for that high lunge. Again, arms can go up. Arms up. Put your arms up. Woohoo! Again, so this is that nice hip flexor stretch. So make sure in that front foot, I'm not squeezing my toes. I'm relaxing through the my toes. My weight is evenly distributed between the ball of my foot and my heel. And into the back foot, I'm pressing nice and firm from the ball of my foot up towards the toes, but really it's planting into the ball of the foot. And I'm keeping the chest lifted, belly button drawn in. Belly helps keep that in check. Pushing it in, aren't you? Yes, you are. Inhale, press forward, tap. Holding that little mini squat, take it all the way back again. Inhale, press forward. Exhale, send the leg behind. One more full set. Forward, behind. Ooh, that wind almost knocked me over. Let's pull forward and hold here. Good job. And then when I stand again, quad stretch. So I want your hand to be on the inside of your foot. I'm doing the baby stretch, so I gotta reach for the outside. So again, you're pulling up, I'll switch to the other side. That way everything looks a little better. Woohoo! Keeping our knees in one line, balance. Hey, it's hard. You just ran, you walked, you're tired. So we're using that core, that last energy to keep us lifted here. When you're ready, let's take that foot nice and wide behind us. Coming back into that goddess squat, big star stretch. And let's sink it in. Oh, that feels good. Again, we'll start to sway side to side. So we'll go from right to left. Sing it nice and low. So whenever we do these moving type stretches, it's nice to get that little active stretch. Any static pose, I try to hold for 30 seconds. No need to count it. Just do your best to feel when you're ready to move on to that next one. It's active. We can do a little longer and hold them a little less, can't we? Hi. So we're gonna hold to one side. Holding, holding, holding. Okay. And we'll bring it back into center. One nice goddess squat, keeping the chest up nice and proud, tucking the pelvis under, the inside view, tucking it under, keeping the chest nice and proud. There you go. And when you're ready, we're going to take that back foot, meet the front, coming into that chair pose. We'll do it towards you this time. So it's a nice chair pose. I'll do the opposite. So I'm going to keep my left foot planted, crossing my right on over, sitting on into that funky chair, keeping my foot flexed. We didn't do our hip flexor on this side. We'll do that. We'll do it here. Why not? No rules, just right. Yeah. No rules, just right. Ah, I love this. Is like one of my favorite stretches. I do it at work all the time. Just feels nice to kind of open up through that hip, get a nice stretch to the back of the leg. So before we do that IT band, we're just gonna pull our right leg in, that little hip flexor squeeze. So this is similar to when we do the Apanasana when we're pulling that leg into the chest. And we're ready to take that leg all the way behind. Big IT band stretch, big side body opening. It's a little harder to feel the IT band in this pose than to some of our other ones on the floor, but still feels pretty good, doesn't it? Bring it back into center. We're going to end with one more nice chair pose because our legs aren't tired from running, right? So we're just going to sing it in nice and low. And holding here. And for our core work, all I want you to do is just kind of roll up onto one toe. If you'd like, you could take it all the way up for a full hold again. And we'll lower that foot down to the other side. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core, minimizing that sway. Planting our feet, sing it down nice and low one more time, holding that chair pose. Inhaling in, exhale, let it go. And we'll stand up nice and tall. Feel free to continue your stretching on the floor. I want to do a version where we just stayed standing in case you're in public, at the park, out in the grass, and you just don't want to lay down. So always get a reminder, stretch pre and post running or walking, any exercise we do with some nice cool downs. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a fabulous post-exercise feel, right? Okay. Have a good day. Namaste. Yeah.